Chapter 1 Al-Fatihah, verse 3.
The most compassionate, most merciful.
This verse balances out the fear generated from the fact that Allah, the Exalted, is the Lord of the worlds, which has been mentioned in the previous verse. Chapter 1 Al-Fatihah, verse 2.
All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds.
A Muslim must strike a balance between fear of Allah, the Exalted, as it prevents his disobedience, and hope in Allah, the Exalted, which encourages one to obey Him, which involves using the blessings one has been granted in ways pleasing to Him. As striking a perfect balance is difficult, one should often lean towards the fear of Allah, the Exalted, during times of ease, so that one is prevented from misusing the blessings they have been granted. But in times of difficulty, and especially at the time of one's death, one should lean towards hope in Allah, the Exalted, as this has been commanded by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, in a narration found in Sahih Muslim, number 2877. During times of difficulty, and especially at the time of one's death, a person is less likely to commit sins, therefore having hope in Allah, the Exalted, is preferred. The one who maintains this balanced approach will find that Allah, the Exalted, responds positively to their hopes and fears. This has been advised in a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 7405. In addition, one must always remember that if they desire to receive mercy from the Most Merciful, then they must show mercy to others. This has been advised in a narration found in Sahih Bukhari, number 7376. This must be shown through actions by supporting and aiding others in things which are pleasing to Allah, the Exalted, according to their means, such as emotional, physical, and financial support. This is best achieved when one treats others in a way they desire to be treated by people. The main verse, which is followed by the previous verse which mentions the lordship of Allah, the Exalted, also indicates that the main aim of Allah, the Exalted, in respect to the creation, is to show them mercy. Unlike other religions which depict God as vengeful, Islam describes the relationship between Allah, the Exalted, and the creation as a merciful one. This indicates the soft and easygoing nature of the code of conduct chosen for mankind by Allah, the Exalted, the Most Merciful, namely, Islam. Chapter 2 Al-Baqarah, verse 185.
Allah intends for you ease and does not intend for you hardship.
The obligations and prohibitions given by Allah, the Exalted, are only a few and all aim to benefit the life of a Muslim. The one who understands this truth and therefore adheres to the teachings of Islam will obtain a life of mercy and ease in both worlds, even if they face a few hardships along the way. Chapter 16 and now, verse 97.
Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, while he is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward in the hereafter according to the best of what they used to do.
As the relationship between Allah, the Exalted, and the creation is one of mercy, one should not be fooled into believing otherwise, when they recite and study the verses of the Holy Quran which vividly depict hell. These verses are only a warning given by the one who cares about the safety of his creation, just like the warnings given by a person to another of an imminent and severe danger. The warnings may emotionally harm a person, but they will still thank the warner, as their warnings protected them from great harm. Allah, the Exalted, could have remained silent on the topic of hell or mentioned it briefly, but as He wants people to save themselves from the horrors of hell, He has repeatedly warned them of its severity. One should not be fooled into believing that if Allah, the Exalted, was so merciful, He would not have created hell. This is a foolish attitude, as the creation have been created for a specific purpose, a purpose which cannot be fulfilled without the presence of punishment. In addition, if Allah, the Exalted, treated the evildoer like the doer of good, then this would contradict His justice. Chapter 45 Al-Jathiyah, verse 21.
Or do those who commit evils think we will make them like those who have believed and done righteous deeds, make them equal in their life and their death? Evil is that which they judge.
Chapter 1 Al-Fatihah, verse 3.
The most compassionate, most merciful.
As the last verse indicates that none other than the Lord of the worlds, Allah, the Exalted, decides the code of conduct the creation must adhere to, the main verse therefore indicates that this code of conduct is based on mercy and ease. Meaning, every aspect of this code of conduct suits the nature of humans and always benefits them, even if this is not obvious to them. Chapter 2 Al-Baqarah, verse 185.
Allah intends for you ease and does not intend for you hardship.
And chapter 2 Al-Baqarah, verse 216.
But perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you. And Allah knows while you know not.